Hi everybody, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. Everything is going well and you guys are having a great weekend. I've got a unboxing to do today that I am pretty excited about. We'll go ahead and dive into it. Whoops. I think we will. I don't see my thing there. Okay. I don't see my scissors. Let's see. Who all have we got in here? Peter Parker is in here saying Merry Christmas all over the place. Oh my. Yes, sanitizer takeout. There you go. Candy Lee Service Dog says, hi, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. I'm taking Candy out for a potty walk. We'll be back in a few. Okay, sounds good. There we go. And hi to Stellar. Hey, it's good to see you all. Let's see. I am not hearing any sound coming out of my microphone. Do I have sound? Yes. Okay. Good deal. All right. Well, I have this gizmo to undo. Take the label part off. It's a ring light, and I'm pretty excited about it. I hope I can tear this. Oh, it doesn't want to tear. Let me just double check. I had scissors, but I don't know where they went. So, what has y'all's week been like? Good week? Everybody had good weeks? I'm hoping. Oh. So glad that we have this pen. Oops. Okay. Here we go. All right. They're calling it a beauty light. Here we go. Stellar says she can hear me. Good. And yours was quiet until yesterday. Well, the good news is that at some point it's going to be a holiday and you'll get a day off. Right? Okay. So I've got this ring light that I am hoping will add some more light in here. Can't hurt, right? So we're going to open this up and see what we got. Oops. I get my fingers into it. Whoops. What part was that? Something just fell. No idea what it is. Hang on a second. Okay. Looks like the cord. So the cord is what fell. Okay. Let's see here. Got the padding. Okay. This looks pretty good. Promising. I just need some light in here. Let me see. Did it come with any kind of instructions? No. Okay, I see how it goes. Whoops. There we go. Now let me see. Oh, it's got a space in the middle for the cell phone. That should be helpful, I guess. I don't really anticipate using it with the cell phone, but I can possibly put it in and see. All right. And this part screws down until it latches in place. So that's good. That'll help. Let's see. And, aha. I hope my cell phone fits in it. I got to get it unplugged first. Okay. So, oh, this just, okay, this will kind of just squeeze in there. All right. And the cord, and this has got multiple light levels too. Warm, soft. Let's see if it tells me how many light levels there are. Ah, no. Well, actually, it might. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's not written in English. But that's okay because I needed an inexpensive light. And I'll take it. This cord is nice and long. Let me plug it in here. Ah! There we go. Plugged in there, and this is kind of heavy, actually. That'll be good. It'll keep it weighted down. I have no idea where this plugs in. Okay, if you guys see a place where this is supposed to plug in, let me know. I am not seeing it. It's got to be on here somewhere, though, right? That's correct. Oh, there it is. Right here. Right there. Oh, look, and it's got this place in the back to tighten it up. And of course, I just dropped this. Now I forgot where it plugs in. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Whoops. Can y'all even see that? I really don't see myself using it with the phone much, if at all. And of course, I got it on Amazon. Whoa. Okay. That works. Okay. All right, so we can say that this works, and hopefully it'll be good. Let me see here. So I can also adjust the brightness. Okay, that's not bad. So we'll just see how that goes. Anyway, like I said, it's on Amazon. Hopefully it adds some, I'm going to take my phone off too. Hopefully it'll add some light to the subject and I won't be quite so dark. Ow. That's got my finger pinched. Of course I got my finger pinched. Because, like, it's me, right? Something has to happen. Oh, wow. Okay. So let me see if I can remember how much this thing was. $39.99 is what I paid for it. And just answer anybody's question about whether or not it's paid for. Let me go ahead. I'm just going to screen share right quick, because in this day and age of sponsored videos and all this stuff, I don't want anybody thinking it's sponsored. So there you go. Ring light right here. So there we are. You can see paid and all that jazz. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, I think I'm going to like this. What do you all think? Is it going to help add some light onto the situation? Do you think? So, I hope so. I think it's helping. It should also help add some brightness to the screen behind me. Supposedly, the brighter the screen, the better we are for the green screen to work. So there we go. So let's see. All right. So got the unboxing done. Fill me in. Let's see who else is in here. We've got some folks that have come in. Okay, Stellar is saying that her day was quiet until yesterday. And Candy, the wee service dog, has come in. Hi, Candy, again. And yeah, she's asking how the walk is. So what is it? I just unboxed the new ring light. This is right here. I won't turn it too much, but I'll turn it off and then show you again. I wanted something to add some light behind me, and this is adjustable with the colors and the brightness and stuff. So I'm really hoping it'll help. Trying to up the game, trying to. There we go. And Stellar says, I think it'll help, but isn't it supposed to basically shine right on your face? Well, it can shine wherever I tell it to. So yes, I can do it like this and turn down the brightness. So there you go. Is this bend? Oh, yes. There we go. Is that better for you, Stellar? It's like any other lamp. It'll go where you tell it. Go where you put it. Ah. So I'm just glad that the little bendy part in the middle can like fold down and basically go away. I really don't see myself using it. Stellar says, yeah, no. Aw. You're the one that said, doesn't it go on your face? Doesn't it shine on your face? See, here you go. That's exactly what you said about the ring light. So, yeah. Oh, hey, look. We've got Carry On, Jeff, and John here. Hey, how are you guys doing? Are you guys doing well? Oh, wait, that thing did come with sort of an owner's manual. It's also not in English. Oh, yeah, it's got an English side and a Chinese side. Well, we just figured it out. So carry on, Jeff and John. You're up in the middle of the night. I hope that things are doing good. Now, let's see. Stellar's saying hi. So hello. Candy says, I would like to reveal my new office area next week. I do have a modem and a router, so I don't have connection problems anymore. That is fabulous news. Just, I'm looking for, are you going to do a video soon? I know you said next week, but is it like closer to the Monday end or closer to the Saturday end? Because that's going to be really neat. Okay, Jeff and John, I don't know why. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up your address that I sent this to right quick. Okay, I'm typing in John and it's pulling up 50 billion Johns. Let me see. I also sent it to you by Twitter too. So maybe that helps. Let me pull it up. Oh, the ladies needs more peace. Okay. Yeah, let them talk. Ladies, always, we like getting together. Okay. It starts with, I don't know if you want me to say the whole thing, but it starts with Johnny Half on the email, Jeff and John. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Candy. I'd love to have you on anytime. I am always up for guests, and you make a good one, so I would love it. Yep. Absolutely. Now, y'all, carry on, Jeff and John. I think I've mentioned before, they've got a cooking channel. Neat cooking channel. So, y'all get a chance, go over, because he does some neat stuff, and I've learned a lot about cooking from him. I learned to cook fennel through his help when he commented on my comment saying, how do I do this? And he has helped us with paprika potatoes, which are now a standard in my household because my husband loves them. We have been through, I kid you not, I would say we went through a box of paprika really easily, and I'd say we're already halfway through. I'd never heard of it. And they're great. And bunches of other things. He did some Chinese food, things like that. And, you know, one thing about him is he makes it look easy. Like, he did this salmon and avocado stuff, and I don't even like avocado, but it looked good. And he did, oh my gosh, Stellar Piper, he did a Thai dish. You're going to have to check that out with mushroom broth. So, anyhow, great food. And Tanya's in. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Doing good. Let's see. Oh, yes, Tanya made a great point here. Hit the like button, please. Aren't they, though? They were delicious. Yeah. Definitely delicious. And see, I've never even heard of them before. They're really good, Candy. Hey, it's the truth. Good. Tanya's doing good. All right. Yeah. But yeah, you'll have to go check his out. And check out each other's channels. I know most of you all already familiar with everybody here. You like it? Thanks. This background was in Montana, of all places. Now, I've got to say, I love Montana and every place else that I've been. Except there's only one place that I kind of didn't like as much as others, and that was because it was hot as heck. Stellar Piper, remember Vegas, July 4th weekend in the hot, hot, hot summer? The bank sign, literally, I kid you all not, was 140 degrees. But of course, the bank sign, it's a black sign. It was in the bright sunshine, so it absorbed all the heat. But I got to tell you, hot, hot. So I didn't get quite everything there. Okay. Yes, Tanya, I'm going to second Candy's question here. And Stellar Piper is saying we could do a weekly guess where the background is from game. We could. We could. I may change it up, though, in a little bit. Yes, I agree. You'll love them. Oh, Carry On, Jeff and John is going to be uploading an easy way how to do a Victoria sponge. That sounds delicious. One of the first recipes he did at catering school. Wow. That sounds delicious. And let's see. Tanya's test results are in. Everything is good, she says, except they think that she may have to see an immunologist. Well, hopefully the immunologist will be able to help. Because it's really tough going back and forth from this doctor to that doctor and everything. So hopefully they'll be able to take care of you. And I'm going to change the background here. I think you'll love this one. Here we go. I've just got to show you this guy for a minute because he's like freaking amazing here. Now get this. Okay, whoops. Where is this guy? Which way am I pointing? That. Okay, this guy right here, whichever way I have to point, he is on a bicycle. I'll move in a second and let you see it. But he is on a bicycle. And now this road behind me, this is the Dalton Highway. We are up there. We're at the Arctic Circle. And I like this shot because, okay, I'm going to move, let you see it here just a second. I'll get my chair out of the way a little bit. Okay. So we're at the Arctic Circle, and there is this guy traveling from the Arctic Circle, not just down Dalton Highway in Alaska over here, but his goal was to go all the way to the tip of South America. And was pedaling on his bicycle the whole way. Now, I don't know if he made it or not because I don't have a website or anything for him. But one of the things that I wanted to mention is that a lot of us are going through a lot of things right now. But this guy believed he could get to South America. He believed that God was going to be with him on his whole journey. Now, I wanted to bring this up tonight because I just want to remind everybody that we don't go through this world alone, and that no matter how long our journey is, we have got God with us, and we have friends with us, and we have family with us. Maybe they're not standing right there next to us. Maybe they're supporting in spirit. And so, to me, every time I look at that picture that's behind us, that's always what I think of. That's always what I remember, because it's just a good reminder. Because we've all got a long road. We may not be going to South America on a bicycle. I get that. But life is a long road. And I just want to help remind everybody that we don't go alone. And so that's it. That's Dalton Highway, Alaska, up to the Arctic Circle. And it's an amazing trip. So I'm going to go back here through some of the comments and kind of get caught up. I'm sorry, Tanya. I will be praying for you as well. Oh, good. Stellar knows this one. No, she does. There, I was going to say, no, you don't. You weren't with me on this part. But you were with me the first. Stellar, bless her heart, she was with me the first time I went on the Alaska Highway. It was 2 of us in the PT Cruiser with tons of mission team stuff. It was insane. So let's see. Tanya's saying, I'm hopeful that I will hear on these new apartments I applied for in my hometown. The manager already interviewed me. Check my credit, so I hope that's good news. It sounds like good news. Yes, Stellar, that's okay. You are so sweet, Carrie Ellen, Jeff, and John. We appreciate it. Alaska is freaking amazing. Yes. Aw. I think it's good news too. But yeah, I just think it's important to remember that we're not by ourselves. Hey, Magical Blackness, welcome. Hi. Thanks for coming into the live stream. So, yeah. So we're just talking about this green screen behind me. The photo that you see is of this gentleman who is, whoops, why don't I take this comment down just for a second? Just catch you up. Oh, and I didn't mention this gentleman, by the way, is from Japan. So guess what? He doesn't speak English all that well, and he says from what we could tell, he doesn't speak French that well either. So he's going to be learning, or as he goes, or / as he went, and that just still amazes me. Just saying. Aw, thank you, Tanya. I'm glad you like it. I'm having a lot of fun playing around with it, but I also like being able to share my photos with you all, and this is one of my favorites. And this journey that he is undertaking is fraught with danger. What you don't realize is all of this kind of blue stuff in the background that looks like haze is actually smoke. There were some major fires at that year on the Dalton going up to the Arctic Circle, and it was all smoke filled, and he was going to have to pedal through the smoke and in some of the fire areas, and he did that for the conviction of peace. And like I said, it's just a reminder that we don't go alone, that we have folks with us. It's so big she can see it. Awesome. Awesome. But, I just thought this was appropriate because people had helped him do some fundraising. People had helped him get to the Arctic Circle. And I think he actually started just a little north of the Arctic Circle there in Alaska, farther on up the Dalton, and pedaling the whole way through. South America. Like I said, I really wish I knew whether or not he made it. But regardless, he didn't go by himself. His friends, his family, people supported him. So even though he was alone and nobody was with him, they were with him in spirit and supporting him as he went. And I just think that's important for us to remember. So, yeah. But I'm glad you all like it. I just wanted to do some fun stuff, you know, and some different stuff. So, yeah. And this is not, you know, I'm not going to keep changing the screen a lot. Don't worry. Just now and then. So, back to you all. How's life? I know, Tanya, you said you got to go to the immunologist, and hopefully they'll be able to help. And let's see what else. Oh, Tanya says, okay, now that I've been using John's recipes, I have people ask me now if I have any new ones, so I sent them to his channel. That's the way to do it. That's all good. A few mistyped. That's all good. Spell check was invented for a reason. I just kind of wish we had it in the chat room sometimes. How about you all? Oh, the other thing I wish we had is the ability to click on the channels and bring everybody's channels up. And we can't do that anymore. It drives me crazy. So, but YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh away. Candy the Wee Service Dog says she and Candy got matching red raincoats and that we will have to see them next week. That will be cute, cute, cute. So, yes. And Magic, just to kind of fill you in and catch you up, Candy has got a little service dog and Tanya's got a service dog. So we kind of sometimes talk about dog stuff. We don't really have a topic on Saturday nights. Whoa, it's storming where Tanya is. I hope it's not bad. I hope it's just rain. Although, obviously, rain can be bad enough. Stellar says that will be adorable, and I have to agree. Okay, good deal. I will find out from them. My doctor won't be back in town until, well, she's in town, but she's on maternity leave, so she's not going to be available to sign any of the paperwork until like late August or so at the earliest. So that gives me some time to get with Cares and get things figured out as far as what I need. So good. Hopefully I'll hear from him soon. If not, I'll email him again just in case got caught in the spam filter or whatever. Tanya says, "Oh, Candy, now you need rain boots for that match." Aw, doggy boots. Oh, matching lining. That's going to be adorable. Okay, that's the oven. Can y'all hear that? The beeping? My husband should be in there. Can you? I thought for a second that was a smoke alarm. He got it. Okay. So the beep beep was the timer. I really thought it was a smoke alarm for when I first heard it. So let's see. Stellar says, Tanya, I'm weird, but I really like summer storms as long as they're mild. I agree. You are weird, and you do like summer storms. Oh, not so little. She, okay. Oh, okay. The dog's not so little. He's 108. Relatively speaking, I got you. But now he's losing weight, right? Aren't you walking him more and stuff? Do I remember that? See, Candy We Service Dog says she has high top red gym shoes with shoelaces. Oh my stars. Okay. And hopefully losing weight, Tanya says. Yeah. It's cute. Archer will not keep boots on. Tomlin never would either. But, you know, I liked for him to have the boots on because he was not as likely to jump. He had some, I know boots are supposed to help, but he had traction problems on his back two legs when he had boots on. So he didn't jump as much, and he didn't go as far when he did start going. So I just thought they were wonderful. Kenny the Wee Service Dog says, oh, too bad he won't keep the boots on. Stellar is saying, Tanya is saying, Stellar, I don't like them. Rain is okay. Thunder is okay. Lightning, no. Fun fact, Stellar also used to go storm chasing with me. So here they go. Blueberries. I did not know dogs could eat blueberries. That's interesting. Aw, they look like Converse. It'll be so cute. Oh, he takes them off and puts them in a pile. See, Tomlin wouldn't put them in a pile. He would take them off, and we would find them on each end of the van. Let's see. Stellar says, Tanya wasn't kidding about being weird. I think I get it from my father. Of course. You would never get anything like that from your mother's side of the family. Right? Because the mothers always blame it on the fathers, and the fathers always blame it on the mothers. But, you know, when it's a marriage, are men ever right? Okay, yes. Occasionally they are. Oh, they don't fit his back feet well. Yikes, only on television. Tanya says they're good for skin and coat and fur. I didn't know that. I would be checking out the blueberries then. Oh, Candy eats lots of fruit and vegetables. Okay. So we still love you all. Thank you. I know that you cannot give huskies grapes, that some huskies are like super sensitive to grapes. So I never thought about giving them any fruit. I was told about the green beans, and I was told about the carrots. And Cassandra, who can't be here because she works on Saturday nights, she's my intern, she also went to Alaska with me a couple of years ago. I had not been successful in getting Tomlin to eat carrots, but she was able to get him to eat carrots because she would eat one, and of course he's like right there waiting for her to drop something. So she would like fake drop a carrot. Not my favorite thing for her to do. But anyway, Tomlin would gobble it up because he thought he was, you know, pulling something over on us. I just not ever realizing that that little carrot piece was dropped just for him. You know, those little packages where the carrots are like that big. So that's true, Candy. That is true. Okay. No grapes for her dog either. Okay. Oh, I didn't think about that. I also put them in chicken broth and freeze them in ice cube. I also put them in chicken broth and freeze them in ice cube trays. Grapes are toxic. Okay. Yeah, and apparently huskies have the possibility to be really sensitive to the grapes. So that took care of that. Archer hates carrots, but will eat cucumber if he has to. Interesting. We only tried the green beans and the carrots. That's interesting, though. Not good for any. Okay. Good to know. Well, I'm definitely not going to try it on any other dog. So, dogs are too precious to risk. As you all know, we need for Stellar to get a dog. Stellar needs for Stellar to get a dog. I'm not sure her husband's on board with that. Grapes, onions, and chocolate are all toxic. I knew about the chocolate. Onions would not have entered my radar screen. I'm allergic to onions, so I can't even be in the same room with them. So that is not something I would ever have to worry about. Grapes, however, we love grapes. So we didn't eat them. And if we did get them, we were extremely careful. Because sometimes I like to get those cheese and pretzels, and there's some grapes in them. And it's in a Mickey Mouse container, actually, and they sell it at Walmart over in the produce section. So I would occasionally get one of those for lunch, especially for school. You know, you get like a pack of like 2 or 3, and they would have grapes in them. But I love grapes, but I would make sure only to have them on school days when he was not with me. So, oh, garlic is good for them and a natural flea and tick prevention. Okay. I understand it also works for vampires. So flea, tick, and vampires. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I work closely with my vet because I make Candy lightly cooked homemade dog food. Oh, that's smart. That's real smart. I know several people who years ago were in one of Tomlin's little classes that we had to do. They were making homemade dog food. Less fillers. I'm just not that. He was a dog chow guy. He started out on puppy chow, and he liked dog chow. And we got him some of the Science Diet stuff that was actually sent in to me as a product to check out, and he would not eat it. If it was mixed in with his dog chow, he just laid there and looked at it and looked at me. And he, like 24 hours later, that food was still there. So, yeah. Stellar says, I'm working on it. He wants a fluffy dog that's calm and chill. He really wants a Tomlin. Tomlin was chill in his later years. Now, those first 2 years of puppyhood, husky mix, whoo, no, nothing chill about that. Hyper. But, you know, when he got out the door and he would start running, he would run for hours around the house, around and around and around the house. But and there was no getting him in. But he liked seeing us, and he liked knowing that we were there. So, like, one day we weren't home. We'd gone, I don't know, run down to the store or something. And our youngest daughter, Samantha, was there. And we were only gone for just a few minutes. And we came back, and she had this grand tale of Tomlin escaping and running around the house. And the way she said that she caught him was she went behind the front door and opened it. And he got kind of curious because he didn't see her anymore. And she said that when he came toward the house and he came on in and he started looking for her, she said she just slammed the door. And Tomlin apparently gave her this look like, I don't know. She describes it as the evil eye, basically, but she got him back. I mean, that's all I cared about. So anyhow, Tanya, I'm with you. I'm with you. Tomlin was a sucker for cheese. And let's see. She says, I have to be real careful of dog foods for Archer. He has a very sensitive tummy. Oh no, and the Giardia he had caused long-term effects. That's terrible. But I'm glad he came through it though. Candy the Wee Service Dog says sweet potatoes and pumpkin are great for digestion, and they are natural worm preventative. Good to know. Very good to know. Okay, Tanya says she keeps both on hand for Archer. Nice. You do need a beginner dog. If we hadn't had like massive tons of help with Tomlin, we couldn't have done it. But I think anybody that's training a service dog needs to have I don't want to say a stockpile of trainers, but you need to be able to have a trainer that you can get on a moment's notice. Green beans time. Yay. And Stellar says, okay, Tanya. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, Candy doesn't drink much water, so she gets extremely constipated. The vet and I went through so many types of dog food that none worked. Okay. That was one thing Tomlin drank. So I didn't have any problems with him, except like when we were traveling, he didn't want to drink as much. So we had problems with constipation when we traveled. And like when we went to Alaska, he just didn't drink much. But he would, a little bit of pumpkin, and he would do okay after that. So I was really glad for that pumpkin tip. But I didn't know about sweet potatoes. So, because it's awful when the dog gets constipated, because they can't tell you what's wrong and they feel miserable, and you can't tell them, hey, if you eat this, you will feel better. So, yeah. But he was a good one. And I did notice, though, like when we were traveling in the car, every time we stopped, we would make sure we offer him water. But when we were in the van, we could just keep water out. And he would go, he'd have the length of the van. So I don't know if he just felt like he owned the place or what, because he kind of did, of course. But he drank a lot more. So we had fewer problems, which is good. Because I always felt bad. So, yeah. So let's see. I've got a reminder that just popped up that I set for myself saying, please don't forget thumbs up on the video, live stream, whatever I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, and let's see. I bet I have an Alaska photo that I can pop up here. Let's see. We did the chicken. Don't need another chicken. Let me see. Let me see. Pictures. I'm going to show you what we did see on the Alaska Highway once. Whoops. It won't let me. Okay. Size limit. No. Let's see. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I give her frozen peas because they have lots of water. My vet gave me that advice. So that's really good to know. Yep. Okay, here we go. We saw this guy once on the Alaska Highway. I got to figure out where to point. Yeah, this one right here. And believe it or not, he was just kind of meandering down the side of the road. And I was just like, please, Tomlin, do not wake. He was asleep. And I was like, please, Tomlin, don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Because I could just see him waking up and putting his paws on the front deck and looking out the window at that moment. And that is not what you want to see your dog seeing. Yeah. So, but we didn't see too many of these guys, fortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, I just thought y'all would get a kick out of that. I'm going back to the other one now. So Kenny's wee service dog gives her frozen peas because they have water. And I'm going to remember that. Tanya says she had to get him his green beans and blueberries. That's awesome. Oh, she plays with them before she eats them. Now that's cool. I love that. And let's see. Whoops. Archer does that with blueberries and peas. Who knew? Well, that would be scary, Gayle. Yeah. Yeah, because Tomlin liked to see out the windows, and I'm like, I was nervous about that. But fortunately, he stayed asleep. And Stellar over there, first time we went to Alaska, she was sleeping, and we came down the road, and there was this moose standing in the middle of the road, just kind of like staring at us. And I was like, Stellar, wake up. Stellar, wake up. Don't say anything when you wake up, but Stellar, wake up. But she slept through it. Or she might have wakened for the last little bit. So I'm glad you like the pictures, Tanya. Gayle, when are you going to do a postcard giveaway? Well, I don't know. We can do that. How about around the first week of July? Or wait, actually, I started to say around the first week of July when I can pick up more postcards, but actually, I've got a couple that I found from a previous trip that I had misplaced, and I've got a couple from Chattanooga. So I'm looking up here at my note, and my note is telling me to do some when the Chattanooga videos go up. So we can definitely talk about that. Kenny says that neat. Tony says, if you and Stellar need a trip buddy, Archer and I are available. That is awesome. Unfortunately, Stellar is not able to travel with me too much because she works a lot. So I think that was just going to be one of those once in a lifetime trips that happens. And it was good. We got to see her, you know, she has changed like on the whole trip because traveling will give you some experience, and experience will give you maturity. At least that's the plan. And so it was just a neat trip with her. So yeah. And I agree with Tanya. Candy is a cutie. So that would be great. Yeah. So you doesn't have to remind me of these things. But yeah, when we went to Chattanooga, we picked up the postcards, and it was this whirlwind getaway, but we had a ton of fun. And we found some really neat things to do. And I'm going to be doing a video on how to find neat things to do in your own backyard, because we found some incredible places. I've been to Chattanooga several times, but the thing about finding things in your own backyard is like they keep coming out with stuff. So like they now have traced the Trail of Tears throughout Hamilton County. So what we did was we stayed in that county, and we were able to travel and just drive the length of the Trail of Tears route just right there within Hamilton County. So that was really neat. And I'll be talking some about that. And the National Park Service, still in Hamilton County, the National Park Service is putting in this new park section. And for some reason, they've got it under the umbrella of the Chattanooga Chickamauga National Military Park, which makes no sense to me because this is Moccasin Bend, and it is an ancient Indian site that predated like Cherokee and so forth. It goes down to like 10,000 years BC. And so they are unearthing these artifacts. And right now there's not even a visitor center there, but we got to go and we got to see the field where the visitor center is going to be. And we got to read, there's a trail that you could walk on, and they've installed some interpretive plaques. So that was really interesting. So, yeah. Tanya's got a really good idea about doing a meetup for the Bodacious group. We should talk about that someday. Let's wait for the coronavirus to kind of, get a better handle on that. So, but yeah. Well, I am not real sure because I'm trying to be really careful when I travel. And so I was planning on this past spring. The idea was to see Stellar Piper in Kentucky, come on up to Ohio to see you, and then go across and go in toward where Tanya is and make kind of this loop and, swing down, come back down, and come back up to Tennessee. But the coronavirus really has put a dent in my plans because I can't, I'm in high risk as well as I know some of you all are. And so it took all of that off the table. It took all of my short day trips off the table. And like this trip to Chattanooga was literally down one day, spend all day. So I spent 2 nights there, and we left the next morning, and we just packed it in. Yes. Tanya says, except I'm in Missouri. But yes, hopefully when this COVID, like they get a better handle on it, hopefully I can do this trip. So, yes. And who knows? I may suggest Candy, the wee service dog, comes with me. If we've got space. Now, if John's driving, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that would be awesome. Yes. Definitely Cincinnati. Yeah. I think the plans are for them actually to make it an archaeological dig, which is going to be fascinating because I really like learning about the ancient artifacts and how it all fit in. And like in Knoxville, there is a free museum on the university campus. A lot of universities actually have free museums. This one's called the McClung Museum, and one of the things I like about it rather, is the artifacts go back before Christ, back to Egypt. So you can really, or for me, I got a better idea of how it all fit together, you know, when you're talking about different things out of the Bible, and then you go to the museum and you see some representative stuff about, you know, like what the dishes looked like and some of the things they've actually unearthed and whatnot. Just fascinating to me. I like that. I'm hoping. But yeah, I do a lot of loops, usually when I'm driving, because I like going out, but I don't like coming back the same way. So if I can do a loop, it just makes it a lot more fun. And you see a lot more. Yes, it is. It is indeed. But you know, the masks are a pain, but I figure COVID is going to be a lot worse. So Stellar says things are opening up here too. We went to the mall today for the first time in months, and Macy's was pretty busy. Yeah, now Tennessee has mostly opened up. There's a few counties that don't have to follow the state guidelines because they've kind of got their own health department and their own thing going. But where I live, it didn't matter if Tennessee was supposed to be closed because nobody is wearing masks. I go into the store, I'm like the only person in the store wearing a mask. It drives me insane, I will tell you. But now in Chattanooga, when we went, okay, first of all, I'd read that Chattanooga was a lot more strict on their coronavirus precautions. Okay, so number one there. But when we went, like one of the restaurants that we went into, they stopped us at the door, even like before we got to like the hostess stand or about that point, and we had to wear our masks, and we had to sanitize our hands right then, and they asked us if we had had any, you know, sore throat, cough, basically your coronavirus symptoms, or if we'd had a fever in the past day. So they asked us all that and screened us and then took us to our table, and they were also using every other table, but this restaurant, there was more distance between the two tables than a lot of restaurants have, just because they're the way they're designed. I really felt better about traveling there. And we always wear a mask anyway. So, and of course, sanitizer, hand sanitizer. So let me go back to this. Tanya's asking, is there a central spot rather that we could all get to? There probably is. We'll just get Google Maps and see what it comes up with. I'll do that one day. And let's see. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, yes, I know about fogging up my glasses, Tanya. Yes. I may have already done, I'll look about the museum because I may have already done something on it. But I do have a series of Chattanooga videos coming up. Stellar says, I kind of feel like I'm one of the most central, Tanya. Actually, it may be maybe Cincinnati. And Tony says, I'm glad you understand. Okay, meet at Stellar's house. I think Cincinnati is going to be it. Peter Parker says, inappropriate ads. Well, you're going to have to fill me in on that one. Stellar says, my apartment isn't that big. How about we get a picnic pavilion? We can do that. Physically stellar, but your personality might not be as center. Candy, you're probably right. Torrid had a no mask, no service sign. See, I wish they would do that here, but they're not. You know, like even going to the grocery store. 50 billion people is what the cashiers and the employees run into every single day. Are they wearing masks? No. Now, you would think that they would put their mask on and that it would be mandatory, but no. Sorry. I get very frustrated with that. Okay. Tanya says, We had a local pharmacist organize a free mask drive with people making masks and giving them away. He is still doing it. That is awesome. One thing about Tennessee, oh my gosh, our health department across the state of Tennessee gave away free masks, and they still have them, and they will have them forever because they are awful. They got, get this, a sock maker to make the masks. And like literally when you hold them up to the light, you can see light right through them because they're porous. And you got to figure if they're porous, like what good is that going to do? But anyway, what can I say? Yes, Candy, thank you for picking on Stellar. Happy Father's Day, Gayle. Well, thank you, I guess. I'm not a father. I'm a mom, of course. But that's cool. I'll relay that to hubby in there. Absolutely. Candy says, yes, Cincinnati. I have a feeling that's going to be much closer. It may actually, is there anything in between Cincinnati and St. Louis? Maybe. I'm thinking out loud. St. Louis may be in the middle. I'll get the map out. I'll post it in the group. We can just talk. Wow. Tanya says over 6,000 given out now. Wow. Out, we got it. They're probably going to have 6,000 masks in Tennessee forever. Candy says all the stores and businesses in Cincinnati is required for all employees. You know, to me, that just makes sense. And it's like, it's logical, even if it's not required to put the mask on. But no, logic escapes people. Same thing with hand sanitizer. Get hand sanitizer, use hand sanitizer. It's not rocket science. Candy the Wee Service Dog says hers are all double layered cotton masks. Good. Johnny says, okay, I hope Candy is okay with Archer. I bet. Oh, Tanya says she's the farthest. Yeah, but there's got to be kind of a central point. We'll just, Google it. Peter Parker says we should all have Christmas masks. Oh, Peter. All right. Let's wait till at least Halloween. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I don't have transportation, Gayle. We'll figure that out. Who knows? We won't put anything off the table or on the table. We'll just figure it out as we go. That's wonderful, Tanya, that you've got a friend that can do that. That's how we got our masks. The first one that we got was sent in by a dear friend of mine, related to Stellar, and through her husband's side. And it just showed up one day and right before Easter. It was such a blessing because it was for us, it's when we first started everybody wearing them. And then we had another friend who sent them in, fortunately, because my husband misplaced one of his. So it's nice to have people who can sew. Candy loves dogs. Aw. And Tanya says, me either, LOL. Tanya loves Christmas anytime. Oh, my stars. Y'all, I'm going to be breaking out in hives because at Christmas, my stress level goes straight up. Not as bad as some people, but it's easier for me to plan a trip to Alaska than it is for me to plan Christmas. I didn't even get my Christmas stuff put up this year until like the last second. What can I say? I'm terrible. I know. But, you just do what you can do. You know what? But yeah, Christmas for me is pretty stressful. But that's okay. I guess everybody has a hard time. Okay, she's the one that makes the bandanas. Okay, Tanya's saying that she makes Archer bandanas that say service dog, do not pet. Good. That's really nice. I was thinking the other day, it's 1,000 wonders that somebody has not come out with material that has it printed on there. Service dog, do not pet. So like literally it can be all over the dog. Yeah. Because they make bandanas and things, but I just think it'd be cool to have it actually printed on fabric. Okay, Tanya says she doesn't drive either. Okay. Tanya says it's music for her and the lights. That's cool. Okay, public transportation is giving out masks for all of their riders. That is a brilliant, brilliant idea. I wish ours would do something like that, but nope. But I don't know. I'm just really glad that the convention went somewhere else because that has me worried. But what can I say? Stellar Piper says somebody donated a ton of masks to Arbor. One of them was a Holy Grail mask that actually fits. That's amazing. Tanya says she's making him some little battery-operated lights we found sewn into them. That is going to be adorable. In Kentucky, you get a free mask and hand sanitizer when you're tested for COVID. Yeah, but the whole point is to not get sick so you don't have to be tested for COVID. So is that kind of like putting the cart before the horse or letting the horses out and all that stuff? Because, yeah. Well, I'm glad you like the idea too. Ooh, now that's a good one. Candy wants a dog vest that says, I don't bite, but my handler will. There you go. I actually used to work at a ministry center, used to run the place. And some of the folks decided to be really cute and get on the computer. And they made up a sign with a cute little dog on it saying, forget the dog, beware of owner. Now, I don't know where they saw that. I'm sure it wasn't original to them because now I've seen it a few places before on like t-shirts and stuff. That would be a good one. See, Tawny says, I've been lucky enough to get masks from friends and the pharmacy, so everyone I know is covered. That is wonderful. Stellar says they're trying to get any asymptomatic people. Good. Yeah, I agree, Tanya. I agree. Okay, I'm not going to try to do her last name, but Melanie Price, Gottschalk, Gottschalk, on Facebook. Facebook could do that for you, Candy. Peter, thank you for coming in. You have a good night as well. Thank you very much for coming. And I guess I should say Merry Christmas in advance. But, yeah. Let's see. Candy says that her health insurance company mailed 2 masks to all of their clients. That is a brilliant idea. And Tony says good night to Peter, too. Yeah, all my health insurance does is refuse care and give you problems with getting meds and stuff, and take your money. So, but I think that's really super cool that they would do that. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, you all, I almost forgot my t-shirt. Whoops. Yeah, it's over here. My t-shirt has the logo on it, Zazzle. It says hashtag Be Bodacious, and it's actually got the blog name on it instead of the YouTube channel. So we just tweaked it just a little bit, but I'm really glad to have it. Hopefully I'll have everything up in Zazzle next week with the new change of the logo, and I will let everybody know when that happens. But I'm pretty excited. Look her up, tell her I sent you. Perfect, you all. So let me put her, let me pull it up. There it is. There's her name. Look her up and tell her I sent you. Let me click on her name again so you can have them right together. So there we are. I'll pop that up there for a minute. Okay. And let's go back. That would be great, Tanya. Tanya says that she's sewing a small family tree for her niece for Christmas since she's had the new baby. That's really cute. That just sounds adorable too. There we go. Oh, Candy has Humana. Okay. We've got Blue Cross. She says she wants one. She says she will put a link in the group, please. I will. I'll do that as soon as I get everything switched over because some things still have the old design. So when we get it all switched, you'll be the first folks to know. So yeah, but I was really glad to get that up, and that Zazzle did such a nice job on the t-shirts because the printing is really nice. Let me see if I can scoot over closer. I think I'm messing up the green screen stuff. But anyway, they did a nice job on the printing. Let's see. Stellar says, y'all, I ordered some sandals from Amazon and they fit. I usually have to try on 50 gazillion pairs. Good deal. I'm glad. Tony says I'll get a picture for you. Okay. That would be great. I agree. I'm with you, Tanya. I would rather do anything other than try on shoes. Tanya says she wants to get a hat as well. Do you know where I found a hat? Actually, I forgot to put it on. I may have forgotten to take it out of the bag. Dollar Tree has some hats for adult sizes with a straw. I can't believe I forgot it. Thank you for reminding me. I will try to remember to put it on. But yeah, I was like so excited to see him at Dollar Tree because I can afford Dollar Tree. Tony has United Healthcare Dual Complete. How much are the t-shirts? I got mine on sale. And I try to always buy from Zazzle when it's on sale, and I forgot. So I forgot what they are. Let me just go into Zazzle. Move that in here. I'll move my mouse around too. And And let's see. I got to go back into my account here. Just a second. But Zazzle stuff can be a little pricey, so I always try to make sure I get everything on sale. They're always running a sale on one thing or another. So if you see, the thing about Zazzle is if you see something you like, just kind of bookmark it or put it in your shopping cart and save for later, because at some point in time, it's going to go on sale. So I'm not finding my order. Hold on. And the reason I'm not sure is because I ordered a mask from them, and that came in with it. Okay, 2 of them. With shipping and everything, it came out to $38.32. So, but that's with shipping. I'm looking to see how much shipping was. Looks like shipping was $6. I've upgraded since then. They have this Zazzle Black, which is kind of like Amazon Prime. So it looks like shipping was $6. So 32 for 2 of them. So 16-ish plus change. So 16-ish plus change. Plus, I'm a bigger girl, so I have to get the higher price t-shirts. So yours may be a little less, a little more. So it's going to be more if you don't get it on sale. It's going to be less if you wear a smaller size. Colors. They have several colors. Let me see. I know they have white and blue and orange. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up. Hang on a second. Oh, Stellar said, I'm sorry, it's just funny. Stellar says that Dollar Tree is the bee's knees. I got a paper towel holder and 2 floor mats for my office from there. That is cool. Candy says United doesn't cover a lot of her meds, and she had to switch to Humana. I hate that. Tanya gets Archer's vitamins from the Dollar Tree. Same stuff as the vet's office, but cheaper. There we go. Yeah, me too. Stellar's saying she's glad Tanya gets the extra funds. Expensive. Tanya says, "Do you like Humana?" Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm getting the page up. Let's see. Tanya says extremely expensive when I need lots of supplements due to my weight loss surgery. No pink. I think they've got pink. I'm pulling up share and everything right now. There we go. Okay, let's see. 2036 is what they're on for now. Say 15% from Zazzle, thanks. But I saved like 25%, I'm thinking, 20-25, something like that. But here's the colors that they have. And I like too that you can just click on these and you can see what it's going to look like before you get them. So there's white and it just changes. It's so cool. Gray, orange, but you can just play around with these. Now I'm in the light blue, but I really like that one. But you can just play around and it shows you you know, what it looks like in particular colors. So there's the pink. It's kind of a brighter pink. So yeah. Now this is with the white background, and I don't like that. So anyway, so you can see the different colors and things that they've got. And I just do the basic t-shirt. They've got some others you can get that are little, they've got like golf shirts with the collars and things like that, but they can be kind of expensive. That's the only thing. And they've got tote bags and stuff. So let me go back up here. Let's see. Going back in. Okay, thanks, Gayle. Lots of supplements, no pink. Yeah, they have the pink. All right, this is where I left off. Okay. Good. I'm glad I got you addicted to Amazon, because going to the store is no fun. And once in a while, you'll come out with something that's higher on Amazon, but most of the time it's cheaper. And it's a lot safer to just let them deliver it to your door, I think, instead of going to the store. Is there a long sleeve version? I think so. Absolutely. Tanya likes pink, green, and blue. You too. It wouldn't do you any good to send the bill to me. You have to have money to pay the bill. Would you all want me to put a link to the store in the group? Don't do that yet, because the products are not live yet. They'll be live in a few days. I wanted to order one and then see how it was going to look on the t-shirt before I made it like available overall. So I will be doing that. So probably tomorrow would be a good time. Tony says she'll get a prepaid credit card to order. And she says, okay, she'll do that later. Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to make sure, because what it is we tweaked the design a little bit to go ahead and put the website logo on it, because you never know what's going to go on with YouTube, and I figure I'll always have the website. That's why we kind of changed it, and I put the hashtag in front of Be Bodacious. So we had products up there, but they had the YouTube channel on it, and they didn't have the hashtag. So those were the two changes that we made. Basically, it's pretty much the same, except for those two things. So, yeah. Tony says, do you get anything from us buying from the store? It could help you raise money. Actually, all I get is 10%. So it's not much, but it gives me an idea of other products I might be able to offer permanently later. The thing is about Zazzle, the really nice thing is that I don't make but 10%, but I don't have inventory sitting around. I don't have to go out and buy the products and have them printed and put them in storage and ship them and everything. Zazzle does all of that. So it's kind of a trade-off in I'm not making much, but it's also I'm not handling as much. It's just easier. So only 10%. No, they don't have hats. Well, that's a lie. They have hats, but they're ball caps. Seller says, what other Bodacious goodies are there? Well, they've got some badges, just those little pin badges that they're plastic and you just put them on. The round ones. They used to make what they call Badge a Minute. I don't know if, Stellar, you're probably not familiar with it, but some of the other folks may be. And there's glassware. There's cups with the straws and the lid, which I really like. I had one of those, but I dropped it too many times, so I can't show it to you. The glassware you've actually seen me have here on the live stream. But it had the old logo on it, but that gives you an idea. Tote bags, which actually tote bags are 40% off right now. So, you know, if I had the design up, you could get a tote bag. They've just got all kinds of stuff. Like I said, the badges or the buttons, I guess they're called. Just all kinds of goodies. They've got some baby things. They've got some mouse pads, even some office stuff, just all kinds of stuff. So rubber stamps. I've actually ordered a rubber stamp with the logos on it, so I'm hoping that goes well. We'll see when it comes in. So yeah, tons and tons of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think what all I've seen. Baby onesies. The pillow that I have when I don't have a green screen up, the one that says subscribe, that one came from Zazzle. And you can, the really nice thing is you can put your design up, and some people have like tons of designs. In the Bodacious store, all I've got is this logo. But I have a store with some of my photos in it and stuff. So you could put up anything. And some people who are really artsy, like, I don't know, you've looked into it, I think, Candy the Wee Service Dog. You can create designs and put them up and sell just about anything. So I like it. I've been well pleased with their products. Very well pleased with their products. So yeah. Oh gosh, it's 8:30. So much for that hour, right? Angel Muniz Variety Show is in the house. Hey, Angel, how are you doing? It has been long time no see. Angel, I don't know if you remember some of the other folks that are around here or not, but we've got Tanya Lambert, Stella Piper, and Candy the Wee Service Dog. I'm glad you're here. Angel does a lot of really cute things, y'all, on his channel. You should have Cassandra design a couple of pieces of Bodacious merch. Yep. Right now, we are working on trying to get this magazine out. And I might after that, but we are so focused on trying to get this out right now that I've got tunnel vision. We're getting close, real close. I'm waiting for a couple of people to submit their things. And so we're going to go from there. So, has anybody heard from Busy Lady 35? I just wonder how she's doing since she moved. Yeah. So all welcoming Angel. Yay. Yeah, I was just wondering how she's doing since she moved. I need to Facebook her. Every time I think of it, something comes up. So, yeah. So I tell you what, y'all, we'll stay on here till 8:40. That's about another 6 minutes. Because we just blew right past that hour point. Angel, I try to keep it to an hour so we can just, I want to be cognizant of everybody's time, you know? So, Tanya says, glad to have you. And then she says, no, that's odd. She's not here. So she may just be, you know, still trying to get adjusted after moving. Plus, I think now she's probably in your time zone, Tanya. So that takes some adjusting too. No, she's not. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad. glad to hear she posted on Facebook and it seemed happy. So I'll try to remember to message her, and if you guys all want to, we can like all show Busy Lady some love there. Oh, I'm supposed to ask. I have a note up here next to the postcard note that says to ask weekly on steps and water. So are we all doing well on our steps, on our step goals, and drinking our water? I'm doing good on water. Personally, I am doing terrible on the steps. Better, but not great. Yeah, it can make you tired. Group message, yes. And Kenny says, yes, will do. You know what would be really cool, and I don't know how to do it, but if we could find a Batman signal and put her name in the middle of it, we could post that graphic in the group. Wouldn't that be cute? Steps not good. Okay. Water is good, but I'm very unbalanced. And that's why I'm not doing good with my steps. I am increasing, but not making huge increases. Stellar says, I'm doing okay on water during the week, but the weekends are terrible. Aha. So we all still got some work to do. But, you know, kind of like the guy on the road back here. Back here. We're in this together. I can't find her in Facebook. Okay. She's in there. Not as Busy Lady 35, though. Under her regular name. So we'll post. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I have a foot, hand, bicycle, and ankle wrist weights. That is wonderful. I may check into the weights. That's a new thought for me. Stellar says, Tanya, I'll message both of you and connect that way. Thanks. I drink lots of diluted iced tea. I think that counts. You know, I think it was Busy Lady that came up with this. I'm pretty sure it was her. Okay. I agree, Tanya. I agree. That is dedicated. Very much so. I'm going to type in just a second and see if I can find a bat signal. Just a graphic. Put a note on there. Okay, they're both on Amazon. Cool. I can check there. I never thought about that, but that would probably be pretty helpful. Let's see. Tanya says, yep, me too. I'm a Southern lady, so iced tea is a must. My grandmother was a Southern woman, so her tea was her thing. So tea was her thing. Yep. The line, I think it was in Steel Magnolias, where Dolly Parton referred to iced tea as the house wine of the South, was so accurate. Oh, Tony said she tried a recipe for cornbread that's very moist. Good. Okay. and she'll post it to the group. That sounds good. I am terrible at making cornbread. My husband, on the other hand, he does really well. Lady Sweet Pumpkin says, hi, what did you get from the Dollar Tree? You mentioned it, but I don't recall what you said. It's a hat. Because up here in the corner, right up here, I've got to figure out where to reach. Anyway, this right up here in the corner, the logo here has the hat on it. So I actually found a hat at the Dollar Tree that's shaped like that. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. I'm just glad that you're here, Angel. I just think that's really nice of you. Kenny Wee Service Dog says exactly. And she's saying hi to Lady. So, yeah. Stellar says, yeah, cornbread is one of the few things we let Dad cook. Yes, it is. But he does a really nice job at it. So, Angel, what have you been up to lately? Trying to pull this up here. So, Angel, what have you been up to? Lady Sweet Pumpkin, it's nice to see you. We're going to go here in just a few minutes. We had talked about leaving. I'd mentioned 8:40, but since we have a couple of new people, let's just kind of go with 8:45. So we got a couple of new favors. What? A couple of new faces. And Lady Sweet Pumpkin says hi and thanks. So, well, thank you for coming in. So on Saturday nights, we just usually don't have too much of a topic. Tonight, I opened up with the unboxing, but most of the time we just chit chat and check in with each other and say hello. You can't post in the group. No. Is it giving you an error message? Let me see. Let me get the link too. Because you should be able to post unless the group is down or something and Facebook's doing something weird. No, I see it. 1 cup milk, 1 cup cornmeal. I see it. I'll pull it up. There we go. Here it is. Oh, and y'all, I already changed the logo in the group. Ta-da! There you are, Tanya. So we got it. You had me worried there for a minute because honestly, you know, Facebook, you just never know. That's good. You soak the cornmeal milk for a while first. Makes it moist. I've never thought about that. Lots of new thoughts today. I'm going to have to try that. So, okay, you all. It's 8:45. I want to thank everybody for, oh, it's your phone? Okay. I'm sorry it's reacting to the bad weather. But I hope you stay safe from the weather, from the COVID, from like everything. I hope you stay safe. And you all, thank you for coming in. Thanks for the new faces. Lady Sweet Pumpkin, Angel, it's good to see you again. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Now, we're online on Saturdays at 7 p.m., but I usually pop a couple of other videos up through the week. So feel free to check them out. Always, hashtag be bodacious. Don't let life get in the way of living. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you Saturday night and on the next video.